At the beginning of the film, we observe Kaya, who is arranging breakfast for her little brother. The girl is sad because not so long ago she lost her mother, with whom she was very close. Kaya is going on a little trip with her friend, but refuses her brother when he asks to go with her. The girl promises that her brother will be looked after by their father. Kaya goes to her friend's house before refusing the money her father tries to give her. The girl drives for quite a long time along the picturesque roads and finally reaches Tessa. A friend is very happy to see Kaya. To unwind, they, together with two guys, decide to go on a sea trip. The girl meets Tessa's boyfriend and his friend, Xander. Kaya is a little shocked when she finds out that the guys want to go to the Bahamas. However, Xander promises that they will be back by tonight, and the girl will not have any problems. Despite her initial anxiety, Kaya still agrees to go on the trip. The girl calls her brother and tells him that she will be back late, but dinner was left in the fridge. A friend tries to reassure Kaya and tells her that nothing will definitely happen, and the world won't fall apart in the few hours she's gone. The girls put on their paired bracelets and then go to the jet skis. Tessa chats with her boyfriend and prepares to sail, noticing that her friend has quickly found common language with Xander. The boyfriend helps Tessa stow her phone in a waterproof case. The boat ride starts off just fine, and Xander occasionally looks at the girl sitting behind him. Soon the guys reach the Bahamas. While Tessa is kissing with her boyfriend, Kaya is chatting with her new friend. Xander tells her that he dreams of traveling to every continent and country to see how different the world can be. Kaya responds by telling her life story. Together with Tessa, she went to college, where she planned to continue swimming. However, Kaya's father never recovered from the loss of his wife, and the girl worries a lot about him and her younger brother. The guys decide to swim a little and enjoy the underwater world. Xander kisses Kaya, and she doesn't pull away, realizing that she likes him a lot too. Soon it's time to go home. The couples get on their jet skis and cut through the waves again. Tessa's boyfriend Julian decides to perform some incredible stunts. During one of them, the guy's jet ski flips over. Julian comes out of the water and says contentedly that it was no big deal. However, Xander, who has turned back in love, doesn't notice the flipped jet ski and crashes into it. Having appeared in the water, Kaya starts calling for her friend. Tessa tearfully says she can't find her boyfriend, and the friends begin their search. They soon manage to find Xander, who was injured but survived. The jet skis, punctured by the impact meanwhile, go down. Unfortunately, the friends don't manage to find Julian. For some time, the wrecked trio is in the water, but soon Kaya notices a ship passing by. The captain notices movement on the horizon and brings the boat there. A man helps the victims of the wreck and lifts the injured Xander, and then the girls, on board. Kaya tells the captain what has happened and asks him to call for help. The man goes to the bridge but is in no hurry to relay the information that he has found the three people in the wreck. Kaya tries to calm Xander down while her friend goes to get water. Several minutes pass and Tessa still doesn't come. Kaya senses that something wrong has happened and decides to look for her friend. On the bridge, the girl runs into the captain, who tells her that Tessa is lying down. The man calls his name, Ray, and lies that he has already called for backup. The captain then argues that the ocean is a very dangerous, unpredictable, and mysterious place. Kaya thanks him again for his help and asks how long it will take them to get to shore. Ray promises that it won't be long, and then tells her that he likes to catch shrimp and sea bass. The captain then approaches and, in a confident motion, puts a rag with a solution on it to Kaya's mouth, which should incapacitate her. After that, the captain returns to the bridge and continues moving in an unknown direction until the evening. After a while, Kaya comes to her senses and realizes that she and her friend have found themselves in a strange room of the ship, from which there is no way out. Tessa cries when she notices an inscription, "Help," on the bed, because it means that this is not the first time the captain has locked someone in here. Kaya hugs her friend, trying to calm her down, and thinks about how they can get out. The girl manages to create some sort of weapon out of the wire. Soon, the captain opens the overhead panel and hands the girls food. Kaya begs to be let out and tells them about her brother. Ray gets angry and takes the food back. The captain warns that they are on his ship and rules must be followed. He will deprive them of food for the first wrangling, water for the second, and will use physical punishment for the third. After that, Ray slams the hatch shut. Soon, Kaya hears a strange noise and realizes that a boat is approaching them. Ray's accomplice climbs aboard. The doctor examines Xander and then goes down to the girls. After hearing Tessa's complaints and examining her, the accomplice summarizes that she has a severe chest injury. As the examination proceeds, Kaya looks at the captain with hatred. Ray, together with his accomplice, goes up to the bridge. It turns out that the captain finds people at sea and gets paid for them, and the doctor then sells their organs to the elite rich for a lot of money. The accomplice says he can give no more than $5,000 for the 2 wounded men. Soon, Xander is laid on the operating table. The doctor puts the guy to sleep and then removes his liver. The rest, the accomplice and the captain, dump it in the sea. The girls who heard the operation are in tears. Now they realize exactly what awaits them in the very near future. Tessa apologizes for arranging the trip, but the girl asks her not to be silly. Kaya suddenly realizes that someone has been trying to scrub off the rust over one of the beds. The girl continues this work, realizing that without the rust, she will be able to open the escape hatch. Soon, Kaya has to be interrupted by the sound of footsteps. A doctor and Ray come down into the hold and decide to take Tessa for the next organ harvesting. Kaya tries to stop them, but the captain stuns her. The doctor ties Tessa up and checks her blood type. Kaya finally regains consciousness and continues working on the hatch. At great cost, the girl manages to lift it and climb out onto the deck. Anxiously looking around, Kaya covers the hatch and tries to hide. Evening is coming on. The doctor switches on the lights and prepares everything for surgery. Ray carries the struggling Tessa out and lays her on the operating table. Meanwhile, Kaya sneaks onto the bridge unnoticed. The girl sneaks to the devices and tries to transmit a distress signal, but gets no response. Tessa, meanwhile, cries as the doctor turns on the music and prepares to take her life. Kaya is trying to think of something when the captain comes to the bridge. After counting the money, Ray retires to her cabin. Kaya realizes that she has to save her friend before it's too late. The girl takes the knife, but then changes it for an axe and then a harpoon. With eyes red from crying, Kaya steps onto the deck and demands that the doctor step away from her friend. When the accomplice resists, the girl wounds him and tries to free Tessa. The doctor attacks Kaya and begins to strangle her, but her friend neutralizes him with a scalpel. The girl hugs Tessa, after which they try to escape from their main enemy. Holding coffee in his hands, Ray walks out onto the deck and sees his accomplice passing away. The captain slowly looks around, realizing that both of his captives are free and ready to fight for their lives. Ray is stronger than them physically, but thanks to the surprise attack, the friends may have a chance. The captain's first concern is for their safety, and he uses a sharp weapon to pierce the lifeboat the doctor has arrived in. In this way, Ray prevents the girls from escaping from his ship and telling about his crimes. Taking a torch, the captain begins to search every inch of his ship to find the girls who escaped from him. Ray realizes that there is only ocean around, and they couldn't have just disappeared. The captain decides to shine a light on the water near the ship, and then notices 2 strange shadows. Kaya and her injured friend decide to swim away from him. Ray switches on the lights on the ship and starts the engines. However, the equipment doesn't work, and the captain goes down to the technical room. Ray understands that the girls messed up the motor before they left, and it can't move fast enough. Meanwhile, Kaya struggles with the current and asks her friend to help her. Tessa realizes that she can't swim because of her injury and asks the girl to leave her. With tears in her eyes, Kaya swims to the doctor's boat while her friend is swept away into the ocean. Once on the boat, the girl transmits a distress call and is heard by the Coast Guard. The dispatcher explains to Kaya how to transmit her coordinates using a special device. The girl is about to go on deck, but she hears footsteps. Kaya realizes that the captain has probably also swum to the boat and is about to destroy her. The girl slowly moves from cabin to cabin and realizes she has to hide. Ray decides that the girl got out on deck to drop a special beacon into the water. However, Kaya has actually taken refuge elsewhere. Armed with a flare, the girl gets out of hiding and goes on deck. Kaya is unaware that the captain is right behind her back. Ray knocks the weapon out of the girl's hands, after which she wounds her with a knife. The captain lays the wounded Kaya on the floor and wipes the weapon. The girl understands that this is the end. Kaya raises her hand and touches the captain's face affectionately. Despite the pain, the girl lifts herself up on her elbow as if wanting to kiss Ray. At the last moment, however, Kaya grabs a signaling weapon and fires a charge directly into the captain's face. Ray suffers terribly and falls down. Kaya herself lies down on the floor again and exhales, realizing that she has defeated her main enemy. The girl throws the beacon, but it doesn't reach the water. During the night, it falls into the water from the current and transmits a signal. In the morning, lifeguards and the Coast Guard are at the boat. The rescuers bring Kaya to shore by helicopter and also find Tessa in the water. Both girls manage to survive and are sent to the hospital. This is the end of the film. Thank you all for watching this video to the end. Give this video a like. Write in the comments what you think about this film, and see you in new videos.